TJ Jones, we here. The State of the Saints podcast, top notch, everything's top class. Know the play before they snap it. Going forward, never backward. Mr. TJ Jones getting it done.
What's going on, everybody? TJ Jones of State of the Saints podcast, and I got a special guest with me. Look, if you're from the Louisiana area, you already know LSU great. Jacob Hester. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Look, I appreciate your time. Just want to talk to you a little bit about the NFL Combine. My first question for you is, does this bring back any memories for you? You have any Combine memories?
It definitely does. My Combine was 18 years ago, so I don't like to admit that. But certainly, I mean, as soon as I fly here, I'm like, I remember being here, as a 22-year-old and trying to live my dreams and trying to impress all 32 teams and the nerves that come with that. But, at the end of the day, I try to tell all the players that are here, there's a lot of nerves that come with it. I understand that, but you're here for a reason, right? You've earned the right to be here. And at the end of the day, it's football. Right. Even the meetings with teams, they're asking you how much football you know. Yep. You know a lot. That's why you're here. Yeah. So I try to pass along that information because nobody told me that, it's kind of, but if you can get that information, if you can take that deep breath, just do what got you here because there's a reason why you're here and you'll do fine.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be like nerve-wracking for a lot of guys, but it's a great opportunity. I mean, you think about it your entire life and now it's finally here. But let me talk to you a little bit about some LSU guys. Yeah. I mean, a lot of LSU Tigers here. But Garrett Nussmeier, he just spoke with the media. What do you think about Garrett Nussmeier? What makes him special as a quarterback, and can you see him performing well at the next level?
Yeah, I know this year was unfortunate for him. He tried to battle through injury, which I can appreciate. He's fighting hard. He's got an ab injury, so as a quarterback, he doesn't have any torque. I can't even imagine. So, and Garrett will tell you this, he created bad habits because of it, because he was trying to find a way to be able to throw the football. Right. This last year, that's not Garrett Nussmeier. And again, I appreciate him trying to play through injury, but you got to go back to his junior year. He throws for over 4,000 yards in the SEC. He's a pro quarterback. Yeah. The guy's been taking 7-step drops since he was 5 years old with his dad, Doug, right? We all know that. Right. He knows the game. He is going to blow all of these coaches away with his football knowledge. So they're going to enjoy that portion of it. And they're going to ask him about the struggles of his senior year, but he's manned up to those. He'll answer all those questions. There's too much good tape out there to not believe that Garrett Nussmeier can't be a pro quarterback. Right. I'm glad he's fully healthy. I'm glad he went down to the Senior Bowl and had a good week. I don't know where he goes in the draft, but wherever he goes, the team is going to fall in love with him, and I think he gets an opportunity. I don't know when, but he's going to start some games in the NFL, and then at that point, it's up to him to how long he starts those games. Yeah.
What about the wide receiver group from LSU? I mean, is there one wide receiver that can hear their name called in this year's draft that you're looking at is like, hey, this guy probably can be something special for a team?
Yeah, so there's a lot of LSU receivers, no doubt. And I like a lot of those guys' game, and for different reasons. They weren't set up for success this year, just like Garrett really wasn't. I mean, there was some offensive philosophy struggles. I think there was a lot of screen passes that didn't have a rhyme or a reason in LSU's offense. And so we didn't, unfortunately, get to see those guys' talent. But they're really good football players, and I'm going to single out Aaron Anderson. Yeah. Watching tape of him, he understands how to run a route, when to speed up, when to slow down, when to find that little hole in zone coverage. We know he's special against press coverage, man-to-man. He can get off the line, super fast, super quick guy, has return ability as well, which NFL teams will love. But for me, out of those guys, I think they all have a future, but Aaron Anderson has the brightest one. I think he can do more things than anybody else in that group, which in the NFL, as we all know, it's what can you do, the more you can do. And I think he understands it a little bit better than everybody else as well. I'm a huge fan of his, if you can't tell. I think he's going to be a steal of the draft once the team gets him in their camp and they find out all the things that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I always look at LSU as wide receiver U. I know Ohio State, they try to act as if they are. But, I mean, when you look at some of the great wide receivers that have come through LSU, I mean, there's no doubt about that.
Look, Ohio State's got a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, a ton of receivers. I do a lot of radio with former Buckeyes, and I respect Ohio State, to the most degree. I get it. But let's be honest, okay? When NFL teams, if you had a started over league draft, Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson are going to be the top 2 picks at receiver, right?
Absolutely.
You might have more, but at the very, very top, it's LSU guys.
Yeah, no doubt about that. My final question for you about LSU is Lane Kiffin becoming a head coach. What are your thoughts on that move, and do you think that he can bring back that supremacy that is LSU football.
You have to. Look, it's an expectation that it crumbles some people. It's not going to crumble him. I mean, Lane wants all the pressure. I love everything he's done to this point. He's embraced the community. Look, we know Louisiana is a special place. It's a unique place. If you take care of them, they'll take care of you. But you've got to embrace it. You got to understand that we all love each other, man. We're all fighting for each other. But if you don't do that, you're not going to be successful. But if you throw yourself in there, right? If you go to New Orleans and you go to Lafayette, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, all these places, and let them know, hey, I'm your guy.
Right.
I'm here for you. I'm here for the entire state of Louisiana. Then I think you'll do really well. He's done that, done a really nice job. I love that he doesn't back down from a challenge.
Yeah.
I love that he puts everything out there in front. But look, if you start losing games, that gets troublesome. I get that. But I don't think he's going to lose games. I think he's going to be successful from day one.
Yeah. I always say, like, if you love New Orleans, you love Louisiana, it's going to love you back. One guy that's embodying that is quarterback Tyler Shough of the New Orleans Saints. Like, he wastes no time ingratiating himself in the city. I mean, he was a part of Mardi Gras, which is synonymous with the city.
He was throwing fastballs.
Right, yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly.
The quarterbacks can't help themselves.
Yeah, but I mean, he's ingratiated himself, but also he's lifted the spirits of a lot of Saints fans.
Right.
What do you think about Tyler Shough in year number 1?
Oh, I love what he did there. And look, I'm a huge Spencer Rattler fan too. I think the quarterback room's healthy.
Yeah.
I think you went from a big question mark to having a healthy quarterback room. If I was one of these other teams, I would try to see if I could get Spencer Rattler on my team. I'll be honest.
We're speaking the same language.
Like, I really think
he's
valuable, and you could get something for him. You look at the top 25 QBRs in the National Football League, both those guys are in that, right? So I think the quarterback room's healthy. I love what Tyler was able to do because, again, Spencer played well. Guys, at the end of it, they weren't making the plays, right? Johnson there, that one pass at the very end of the game, he's kind of twisting, he doesn't come up with it. I know, Olave had one, too. I'm not saying they're easy plays, but the plays they weren't making there, they made for Tyler Shough. And that can be because Tyler Shough elevates those around him.
Right.
I think that's his biggest skill. And as a rookie, I don't care that he's 26 years old. He was a rookie. Everybody got better around him. He elevated their play. That is so hard to do. I think he did that at an elite level. I think he's got the right mindset. I think he's got all the right DNA to be a special quarterback in this league. I've had a chance to catch up with him a couple of times, and I still think there's so much more in there. I think he is going to continue to get better. I think he's more athletic than people gave him credit for. I think he throws into tighter windows than people thought he could. I'm a huge fan of what he's doing. Again, the Saints quarterback room is healthy. Now, there's some other places we certainly could talk about. Whoever it is, go get him a weapon. We can talk about that. But, man, I love Tyler Shough's game, and I think he is only going to continue to get better. The guy works incredibly hard. And you said it, and it's important. He's doing all the right things off the field, too.
Yeah, and my final question for you, you talked about getting him some weapons. Saints got the 8th pick in the draft, first round. So who do you think could come in and be able to provide that spark?
Yeah, so that's going to be tough. I mean, I wanted to really see Jordan Tyson perform here at the Combine. Unfortunately, he's not going to. He's still nursing that hamstring injury. He would have been my guy if he would have been fully healthy, come out here and put up the numbers I think he can. So you're a little worried about that. I think Cardinal Tate's a good player. He's never been a one, right? Marvin Harrison Jr. was the one, and then Jeremiah Smith was the one. He's always been Robin. We have not seen him be Batman yet. Can he be Batman? Maybe he can, but we don't know that. So at number 8, it's like, do I want to take a chance on a guy like that? So look, they're going to have to do their due diligence. Those are a couple of names certainly that are out there. There's going to be some other receivers probably later in the first round. I know Mickey doesn't like to trade back, but if Mickey did trade back, I still think they would be there as well. So I don't know if it's at 8. I don't know if they like Lemon out of USC. I know he's been on their radar as well. But I think with the group of receivers, I think they're more in the, let's call it 12 to 18 range. So could Mickey make a move if there's somebody, let's say Sonny Styles, which there's no way he should be available at 8. But let's say he is. Like, do you say, you know what, I can't pass up on that guy? And listen, if you're watching this and you're like, why would I take an off-the-ball linebacker at 8? Sonny Styles is so much more than that. He started at safety, went to corner, then he found his way as a green dot Mike linebacker at Ohio State. He's 21 years old and started over 40 games at Ohio State. There's a lot left still to get to. Yesterday he was the star of the show. So if you get to that point and he's there, even though you want an offensive guy, you say, man, how do I pass this guy up? With Demario Davis uncertainty. So I think that's another guy to pay attention to as well.
Jeremiah Love?
Look, you know me, I love the running back, but I know there's a lot of people out there that don't want a running back at 8. I would love Jeremiah Love. Now, you know, with where your needs are, does that help you immediately? That's going to be the question for the Saints front office. Is he worth the 8th pick? No question about it. We know how running backs don't get valued in the NFL anymore, though, so that's going to be something that would be probably hard to sell to a lot of people, although I do think he would be impactful there. So, again, though, like the Saints are in a good position because I think there's players that teams are going to want at 8 that not necessarily would fit into what they're trying to do, and I think they could get value if they trade back, gain a couple of pieces, because this roster's not as far away as people think.
Right.
If you add 3 impact players in this draft, you crushed it last draft, we're talking about a different Saints team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do, but I agree with what you're saying. Tyler Shuck had an amazing rookie season, but you want to be able to bring in some weapons to be able to complement him, so you don't put everything on him right away and allow him to develop. Jacob, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely, man.
Always looking forward to your commentary on Off the Bench and all your sports commentary covering the NFL, and look forward to things in the future.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it.
TJ Jones, we here. State of the Saints podcast, top notch, everything's top class. Know the play before they snap it. Going forward, never backward.